Hello and welcome to the Philadelphia Phillies PhanAddicts Podcast. This is the first podcast of its kind. It's the first top 10 Philadelphia PhanAddicts podcast with your host, me, Corey C. Welcome. Today's podcast features our first top 10 list, and our first top 10 list will be the greatest Philadelphia Phillies to ever play on the diamond with our team from the city of brotherly love, the Phillies. So without further ado, let me give to you the rules and regulations to qualify. You would have had to have been a Philadelphia Philly since 1950 or sooner. You would have had to have played with the Philadelphia Phillies for at least 3 years. You would have to score high in the Philadelphia fan player ratings. You would have had to have brought an award or accolade or two to the Philadelphia team. You would have had to have extreme dedication to the team, as well as presented a public image that the city of brotherly love would have approved of, as well as you would have had to have been a reason that Philadelphia had won a championship or two. So without further ado, let me present to you the first top 10 list for the Philadelphia Phillies podcast, the Philadelphia Phillies PhanAddicts. Are you ready for the greatest top 10 Philadelphia Phillies of all time? All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our first top 10 list, let me present to you our first honorable mention. We have Harry Leroy Halladay, better known as Doc Roy Halladay. Born May 14th, 1977, tragically died in a plane crash that he piloted in Holiday, Florida on November 7th, 2017. His first season with the 1998 Blue Jays took him very far, as he lasted 12 years with the Blue Jays until he played with our Philadelphia Phillies until his final year in 2013. He had a lifetime 3.38 ERA with 203 wins and 105 losses, 2,117 strikeouts. He also had 10 consecutive opening day starts from 2003 through 2012. He was the fifth player to get the Cy Young in both leagues, leading him to 2 Cy Young Award winnings. He is also a 6-time All-Star in the American League and a 2-time All-Star in the National League, leading to 8 times total All-Star appearances. He also pitched a perfect postseason game with the Philadelphia Phillies, as well as a no-hitter, as well as he is most recently a 2019 Hall of Fame inductee. So without further ado, please allow us to present Roy Halladay with our honorable mention. And now for the official list. Number 10, Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard had 13 Major League Baseball seasons. Born 11/19/1979, he was drafted in 2001 and made his Major League debut in 2004. He was the 2005 National League Rookie of the Year with the Philadelphia Phillies, as well as the 2006 National League MVP. He brought a championship to Philadelphia Phillies in 2008, as well as the World Series championship. He has a 3-time All-Star record with the National League Championship MVP in 2009. He was the 2006 National League Silver Slugger, the 2006 Home Run Derby winner, as well as he took home the Hank Aaron Award-winning championship. He is a lifetime Philadelphia superstar who, while at the end of his career, tended to dwindle down a little bit and tended to aggravate some Philadelphia fans, he is still number 10 on the all-time greatest Philadelphia Phillies list of all time. Number 9, greatest Philadelphia Phillies of all time, Hall of Famer Jim Bunning. Jim Bunning was born on October 23rd, 1931 and died May 26, 2017. He debuted in 1955 with the Detroit Tigers. He last appeared with the Philadelphia Phillies in 1971. He won a total of 224 games with a loss record of 184. He had a career ERA of 3.27 and has 2,855 strikeouts. He played 7 years with the Philadelphia Phillies, 2 with the Pirates, 8 with the Tigers, and 1 with the Dodgers. He was a 9-time All-Star. He was the American League wins leader in 1957. He was a 3-time strikeout leader. He pitched a perfect game in 1964, as well as a no-hitter in 1958. Philadelphia Phillies retired his number 14, and he is in the Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame. He is also a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Once again, congratulations. Number 9 on the Philadelphia Phillies all-time greatest list, Jim Bunning. Number 8 on the Philadelphia Phillies all-time greatest list is Cole Hamels. Cole Hamels, born on December 27, 1983, debuted in 2006 with the Philadelphia Phillies. He has a 156 wins, 114 loss record. He is currently in the major leagues and has a current ERA of 3.40 with 2,415 strikeouts. He spent 10 years with the Philadelphia Phillies, 3 years with Texas, and as when this video was made, he was currently with the Chicago Cubs. He is a 4-time All-Star. He brought the championship to Philadelphia Phillies in 2008, as well as he had won the World Series MVP and the National League Championship MVP in that same year. He had pitched a no-hitter in his final game as a Philadelphia Philly, as a final nod to the fans in the city of brotherly love. In 2014, he also pitched a combined no-hitter with fellow pitchers in Philadelphia. He is sure to be a Hall of Famer contender, as well as a contender for the Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame. Cole Hamels, you are number 8 on the all-time Philadelphia Phillies greatest list. Number 7 on the all-time greatest list will be quite controversial, and I'm sure we'll have many comments to the contrary. However, number 7 on the all-time greatest Philadelphia Phillies list, Pete Rose. Charlie Hustle was born April 14, 1941, and debuted in 1963. He last appeared in a Major League Baseball series, or game I should say, in 1989 when he was banned from the game of Major League Baseball. He was banned for betting, or so they said. We'll never really know what the truth was. Charlie did admit to some sort of betting. Should he have been banned from baseball, we may never know. But that still does not relieve the fact that he is still the all-time Major League Baseball hit leader at 4,256. He is a 303 lifetime hitter. 303 lifetime hitter with 160 home runs and 1,314 RBIs. Pete Rose played with the Philadelphia Phillies for 5 years. He was a 17 times All-Star, a 3-time World Series champion, 1973 MVP in the National League, 1975 World Series MVP. He was the 1963 National League Rookie of the Year. He was a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, the 1981 Silver Slugger Award winner, 1976 Roberto Clemente Award winner, 3-time National League batting champ, as well as he holds Major League Baseball records in hits, singles, games played, at-bats, and plate appearances. However, as I had mentioned, he was banned from Major League Baseball in 1989. Pete Rose, you are number 7 on the all-time list of the Philadelphia Phillies greatest players of all time. Number 6 on the all-time list of greatest Philadelphia Phillies of all time, Hall of Fame pitcher Robin Roberts, number 6. Robin Roberts, born September 30th, 1926. He debuted in Major League Baseball for the Philadelphia Phillies in 1948 and last appeared for the Chicago Cubs in 1966. He has a lifetime 286 wins and 245 losses with a 3.41 ERA. He has 2,357 lifetime strikeouts. He played with the Philadelphia Phillies for 13 years, the Orioles for 3, the Astros for 2, and the Cubs for his last and final year. He was a 7-time All-Star, 4-time Major League Baseball win leader, 2-time Major League Baseball strikeout leader, and Philadelphia Phillies retired his number 36, and he is on the Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame, as well as the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Number 6 on the all-time greatest list, Robin Roberts, number 6. Number 5 on the Philadelphia Phillies all-time greatest players, Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins, born November 27, 1978, made his Major League debut with the Philadelphia Phillies in 2000. His last appearance was with the Chicago White Sox on June 8, 2016. He carried a lifetime career average of .264, with 2,455 hits, 231 home runs, and 936 RBIs. He also had 470 stolen bases, something rare for this list. He was on the Philadelphia Phillies for 14 long years, and with the Dodgers and White Sox a year each. He was a 3-time All-Star. In 2018, he assisted Philadelphia into the World Series championship we all love. He was a 4-time National League Gold Glove Award winner. In 2007, he was the National League MVP, 2007 Silver Slugger Award winner. In 2014, he was the Roberto Clemente Award winner. And in 2001, he was the Stolen Base leader. Sure to be added to the Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame, and maybe even the National Baseball Hall of Fame, number 5 on the all-time Philadelphia Phillies greatest players list, Jimmy Rollins. Number 4 on the all-time greatest Philadelphia Phillies list, Chase Utley. Also known as the Man, Cameron Chase Utley, born December 17, 1978, debuted with the Philadelphia Phillies in 2003. He had a .275 lifetime average with 259 home runs and 1,025 lifetime RBIs. He spent 12 years with the Philadelphia Phillies and ended his career with 3 years in Los Angeles. He was a 6-time All-Star, and he brought a great World Series championship to Philadelphia in 2008 with fellow members of this list. He was a 4-time Silver Slugger Award winner, and he was the face of the franchise from 2005 to 2015. He was a 1-2 punch with Jimmy Rollins, as well as Philadelphia is sure to retire his number, and properly, he may even make it to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Number 4, the Man, Chase Utley, on the all-time greatest Phillies list. Number 3 on the all-time list, we have to go back to the 1950 Whiz Kids. Richie Ashburn. Donald Richard Ashburn, born 3/1927, died September 9, 1997. Putt-Putt, Tilden Flash, and Whitey, as he was often known, debuted in 1948 with the Philadelphia Phillies and ended his career in 1962 with the New York Mets. He carried a lifetime .308 average with 2,574 lifetime hits, 29 home runs, and 586 RBIs. He spent 11 long years with our Philadelphia Phillies and 2 years with the Cubs and 1 with the Mets. He was a 6-time All-Star, a 2-time National League batting champion, and in 1948 he was the National League stolen base leader. He also took the 1950 Phillies Whiz Kids to the World Series. Philadelphia retired his number 1. He is on the Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame, and he is also inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Number 3 on our all-time Philadelphia Phillies list is Richie Ashburn. Number 2 on the all-time Philadelphia Phillies list, Steve Carlton. Lefty, as he is often known, was born December 22nd, 1944. He debuted with the 1965 St. Louis Cardinals. He had 329 lifetime wins with 244 losses and a .322 ERA with 4,136 strikeouts. He pitched with the Cardinals for 6 years, and then he moved on to Philadelphia, where he stayed for 14 years. He then also played with the Giants and White Sox for a year apiece, and stinted with the Indians and Twins. He was a 10-time All-Star, a 2-time World Series championship. He was a 4-time National League Cy Young Award winner, a Triple Crown winner, a Golden Glove winner, a 4-time National League win leader, a National League ERA leader, a 5-time National League strikeout leader, and a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Philadelphia retired his number 32 and made him a member of the Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame as well. So number 2, member of the National Hall of Fame, we thank Steve Carlton as the greatest baseball player for the Philadelphia Phillies. Comes up next. Number 1 on the all-time Philadelphia Phillies greatest list. I'm sure this comes as no surprise, but number 1 Philadelphia Philly of all time, Michael Jack Schmidt. Born September 27th, 1949, he made his debut with Philadelphia in 1979 and ended up retiring with Philadelphia in 1989. He carried a lifetime .267 average with 2,234 hits, 548 home runs, and 1,595 RBIs. He spent 17 long years with the Philadelphia Phillies, where he had 12 times All-Stars. He took a 1980 championship and a 1983 National League championship. He was a 3-time National League MVP, a 10-time Gold Glove winner, a 6-time Silver Slugger winner, an 8-time National League home run champion, a 4-time RBI leader, 4 home runs in a single game, as well as a member of the National League Baseball Hall of Fame, as well as the Major League Baseball All-Century team and the Major League Baseball All-Time team. He is known as the greatest third baseman of all time and the greatest Philadelphia Philly of all time. So without further ado, Michael Jack Schmidt, number 20, retired from both the Philadelphia Phillies forever and a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. We thank you. Number 1, Michael Jack Schmidt, the greatest Philadelphia Philly of all time. We hope you enjoyed our list here today as the greatest top 10 Philadelphia Phillies of all time, and we welcome you to add your comments below and let us know what else you'd like to hear as a top 10 for the Phillies PhanAddicts Podcast. My name's Corey C., your host for Phillies PhanAddicts. Thanks for joining us. Please support us on both Patreon and Venmo by contacting us on the email below. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining the Philadelphia Phillies PhanAddicts Podcast.